Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube. My name is D'Angelo Rassan, and if you haven't already, please take the time to like, subscribe, and share my YouTube content. Thanks. Good morning, y'all. I'm walking on my way to class, and I just want to say good morning and start us off with a couple affirmations. The first one is, dimes in a truck, that's like what? A Nampo got my booty in the butt. And you put your trust in a nigga. Stupid hoe, how you feel? For those of you who are just now joining us, this is our key. This is going to tell you what we're participating in. So on day 3, we're starting off with the Making Choices as a Director class. Take a look.
For you, your instrument doesn't know the difference between imaginary circumstances and real circumstances. You're fooling it into believing that you're in those circumstances. Okay? You're going to cajole them. You're going to trick them. You're going to, right? Whatever that verb may be. Okay, in Judith Weston's book, Directing Actors, great little book, by the way. If you haven't read it, pick it up. In the back, there's a glossary with the 100 most used actions by actors. Just verbs, right? Just verbs. In Pulp Fiction, Uma Thurman is playing To Thank Him. Judith Weston, Directing Actors. You experience what it would be like to somebody to treat you like they're going to kill you in the kid. And afterwards, the coach would say, go get a cone of ice cream and treat yourself nicely, because you just went through a very traumatic experience and you want to ease your way out of it. You know? But it's interesting. You put the character to the grave.
After class, I had the opportunity to participate in the Peacock panel discussion with Ashanti to discuss new music, motherhood, becoming a new wife, and their new show, We Belong Together, on Peacock. Take a look.
Performing and writing records and singing records that touch people. So it's about finding that balance, that happy medium. I'm very grateful. I have a village. I have an amazing family, both sides. My mom is always with us. She calls herself Tima, not grandma.
Tima's in the house.
Yes, Tima, momager. And then, fortunately, I'm blessed enough to have a nanny who is my cousin. So we're just a family unit, and we travel together, and now it's a few more bodies on the travel party. Some strollers and car seats and diapers are on my rider now. The rider has changed. It would make more sense for me to have the baby in New York, so I kind of stationed in New York first. But once we started traveling, we kind of became a unit altogether. So if I'm not on tour, I would join him on the tour, and then he would be in New York if he was not on tour. So I just did Europe with Sean Paul. Baby was with me the whole time. And then I just did the first 2 weeks of his tour. We went to Germany and, all over the place. So we kind of definitely balanced it out. And what's crazy is, the show kind of allowed us to see each other more. Because they're like, y'all gotta shoot, so y'all gotta be somewhere at the same time soon. So it actually kind of worked out, So, again, my thing was, in the beginning, I didn't want my son to fly. So I waited till he was like 6 months before we got on a plane. We did a lot of tour bus stuff first. So yeah, we make it work.
You definitely
Say I lied on my son. I'm always on time, OG.
And then they're all over the place. I mean, they're touring, they're traveling, and we're trying to keep up. And we have an army and cameras and audio, and so it's a challenging proposition. It's hard for us to always keep up with them because they're on the move. But I think it makes the show exciting. It makes it fun, and they gave us access to this world. So I think the audience is going to enjoy being a part of this journey with them. So we were up for the challenge.
Yeah, they were. OG would be like, wait, where are you guys at? We thought you were in New York. No, OG, we in Vegas. Like, what? We gotta catch a flight to Vegas. Like, it would be a lot. We made it happen, though.
After the panel discussion, me and my friend Crystal decided to grab some lunch and do some sightseeing. So here's some sunshine just in case if you don't have it where you're at, and also some pictures of our food so you can check them out the next time you're in Miami. And some pictures of me just to let you know I'm still that one, After an amazing lunch, we decided to catch the Real and Radiant, a mixer for Black LGBT creatives, and also speak to the directors and the writers for the new Noah's Ark movie. And haven't already, check it out on Paramount Plus. Take a look.
Gay. And so I think that it's made me much more conscious of how I write characters that are queer. And also, when I did decide that I was open about who I was, reminding myself that my queer is enough, even if it's not the thing that is what is considered whatever. And there's not one way to be queer either. But I think it also just gave me life experience. Like, I worked in finance. At 36, I left my 6-figure Wall Street job to make $10 an hour as a PHL. And everybody told me I was crazy and stupid. Cashed in my 401k, went for it, bet on myself.
Showing, like you said, Black gay men, sliding into or deeply into middle age and all the things around.
After the panel discussion, I decided to stop by Haagen-Dazs and get the cream de luce smoothie. And when I say it was so damn good, if I had diabetes, I'd be on my way to the hospital. Then after I crushed that, I went over to Romina's, ended up getting some of the best pasta I've ever had in my life. It wasn't overcooked nor undercooked. The only thing that pissed me off about them is that the truffles that they added was $27. And I'm like, baby, this is a piece of nothing. Where's the real truffles at? I talk a lot of shit, and sometimes it sounds like I'm being ungrateful or unappreciative, and that is not the case. God has been good to me, even through all the trials and tribulations and trauma that I've experienced. He has always been there some way, somehow. Because by the grace of God, after what I've been through, I should have been a drug addict, alcoholic, or whatever the circumstance is. I should have been a part of it. And I know I say thank you, Lord, every day, but this trip just made me realize that thank you is not enough, and I am forever grateful. And that concludes day 3 of ABFF, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share my content, and I'll have all my social media handles listed below. Stay tuned for day 4.